Hey, beautiful. So, real quick, I'm gonna start answering more questions. I know this is something I was supposed to done maybe 2 years ago, but I have to start making time for myself and doing the things that I want. So now I'm trying to do that. So I'm going to be answering some questions. You can follow my YouTube. I do my spiritual discussions. I may do some things about my locks, and I may do some things about makeup. Those who don't know, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I have been licensed for over 5 years, about 7 now, I do believe, going on 8. But I do not do hair. I specialize in makeup artistry. And my question that I get all the time is, why don't I go live? All right, so I had a lot of different reasons. My first reason was because I was like, my lighting's gonna be off. I'm not gonna look how I really look. Something is gonna go wrong. I always was worried about stuff like that. I was worried about somebody is gonna say something crazy, then I'm gonna be arguing and back and forth. I've definitely matured from that, and not only have I matured, I am healing, so I can just look over the demons. The negative people, whatever, but the haters, whatever you want to call them. I can look over ignorant people. So either way, to get to the question, now why I don't is because I really love doing makeup, and I haven't been doing it often, only because I don't go a whole lot of places to really just do my makeup like I used to. I have calmed down. But I do love makeup. I love training, and I love making women happy. That's what my business, Stunning Lifestyle, is, where we empower women in several ways, and makeup being one. Because a lot of people that I've done their makeup, their response is, oh my God, I look so beautiful. Oh my God, my husband told me nobody would ever love me again. Oh my God, I feel so good. So that's one of my things. That's why I train makeup. First of all, I was a cosmetologist before this women empowerment. So I love makeup anyway, but if I can make somebody feel good all the time and just love themselves more when they glam up, yeah, I'll do that. So, with that being said, I don't go live because I don't want you asking me some questions and I can't give you the answers. And it's so many people on there, or it may be so many people on there, somebody may take something that I say wrong and I don't repeat it. It's just a lot, because if you say you got anything from me, all right, so if you ask me something and I tell you I want you to use it, and it turns out right, I don't want it to mess up. I don't want you to be like, she told me this and boo boo boo. You know what I'm saying? So I want to have that time to actually train you. I want to have that time to actually teach you and answer questions and let you know things that you didn't even ask. You know what I mean? The important things. So that's why I really don't go live doing my makeup. I may find some things I can come on and speak about here and there, but as far as just doing my makeup, I don't want to. And then another thing is, I have the way I have to hold my brush and be up in the mirror and stuff. Too much, nah, baby. I mean, I could do it. I don't want to. It's a lot. It's a lot. The makeup artists that do that, it's a lot. So the reason basically is because if I'm on live and I have more than 5 people on there, I'm not finna sit up there and train and do classes. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't want to, but it's a lot that I want you to know. And then what I do tell you, it's a lot that you still need to know, and I can't help you with because it's virtual. Okay, so if I tell you I'm wearing toffee and chestnut in Maybelline, and you go get it, and when you put it on, it doesn't look like I look now. It doesn't look how it looks on me. It is either too light on you, or it's either too dark on you, depending on your skin tone. But you looking at me virtually, you think I'm this color. Baby, I got a whole... So yeah, it's a whole light on me. I have a ring light on me. So the ring light isn't changing the color like 5-6 shades, but it might be a little lighter. Okay, I'm appearing to be a little lighter, if that makes sense, you know. Let's see. Let me see something here. You saw how I'm a little browner now, right? That's all the way down. So this will be more of a natural light. I'm a dark brown, and this is dark brown. So I'm a dark brown, but watch how it changes. This is the brightest, and that fucked my eyes up real bad. Why do that? All right, so with that being said, I don't like going live because if someone will ask me a question and I can't answer you to my full capacity, then it's no use in me saying anything. Maybe I'll go live and then I don't want to cut comments off. Y'all can talk to me. I can't talk back. But if it's makeup, you're going to ask questions, right? That's kind of crazy, right? So, yeah, if you ask me questions and I can't give you the full answer I would like to give you, then I don't want to do it because that's a waste of my time. And plus, again, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You got to do your setup. You got to put your makeup right here. You got to put your mirror right here. You got to make sure you can see right. Baby, no. Who can do that? I barely want to do this. If you see any of my other videos, you saw AI pictures, right? And I did a voiceover because I be laying in my bed, half sleep, doing that voiceover. So I said I got to put some more energy. So I was like, I got to put more energy into it, and I want to do more of what I really love. So I'm going to give some time to myself and what I love to do. Because I work a lot. I work way too much to not to be a millionaire. You understand me? Actually, I am a millionaire. Claim it. But yeah, so that's why I don't go live. That was a long answer, huh? I know. But that's why I don't go live. I don't like... Oh, my nails got makeup in it, y'all. Did y'all see my nails? It's makeup. I'm sorry. But I don't like to go live because I don't want to have to answer questions. I know questions will be asked, and I know some people might even be ignorant, but I can ignore that. But if you ask me a question, there's no way I can properly answer you and feel good about it. Now, I can probably give you the correct answer, but I'll give you the right answer, but I really won't feel good about it. And I only say that because I like for you to use whatever I tell you to use, and it turns out perfect. And you take it off and you remove it properly so that you will not have any breakouts. Because I've been a makeup artist for a long time, and even when I first started, only when I first started, not now, but when I first started, of course, I was still learning. And I've had people say their color was off, they didn't pay me, and I'm not gonna say they lied. So it's a lot to learn, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh yeah, send me a picture, let me see what you look like, let me see what look you want, stuff like that. No go. Now I do consultation. Well, I do consultations, but for events only. I don't just do makeup. I don't just do makeup. It has to be an event. I don't do makeup for a single person. Anyway, y'all, don't smoke, okay? Don't smoke. But so that's why. And then when I do tell you something, I want to tell you, say for instance, you ask me what color shade of foundation I'm wearing. I'll tell you the shade, I'll tell you the brand, but you also will need to know what type of skin you have. You know, your skin might not be like mine, so how it appears on me, it may not appear on you. Whatever layers I had to do, sometimes I have to do 3-4 layers of 3 layers of primer. and then I have to spray. So I may do layers of primer. I may have to do spray after each layer of my matte setting spray, like different things. You know, my skin is super oily. It's super oily. I like to look dewy. I don't really like to look matte, but yeah, with my skin being oily, I have to put a certain amount of primers and setting sprays and foundation on. I might have to do a liquid and then come back with my powder. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot behind that. It's a lot behind my finished look. That's what I'm saying. And it's, when I say a lot, I don't mean, oh, it's cakey, it's too much makeup. No. Primer, if you know anything about makeup, primer is just a thin layer to protect your skin. And with my skin being so oily and my pores being large, I have to do 2 to 3 layers. So you may not have all those issues. You may not have large pores. Your skin might not be oily. You might not even have hyperpigmentation. Even if you have 2 out of 3, even if you do have all 3. If you have all 3, okay, perfect. But I still need to tell you how I got to this look. I just told you the foundation that I use. I just told you the color. You might go home, put on some moisturizer, put on your primer, and put on your foundation. All I told you was the color of the foundation and the color and the brand. Okay, they could have the same color and the same brand in 2 different types. So they can have a Maybelline Toffee Dewy. They can have a Maybelline Toffee Matte. All right, I never told you whether it was dewy or matte, but if you're looking at me and you know the difference in dewy and matte, and you know this would be dewy. But you know, those factors like that, that's the only reason. It's just a fear of mine. I don't want to tell somebody something and then they go looking like a fool. They go spending money, and not saying that, I hate to say looking like a fool, but your makeup don't turn out how you want it to. You know, because I didn't have that in-depth conversation with you. So if I'm live and you say, hey, what color is that? Oh, this Toffee by Maybelline. And then I leave it at that and I keep doing my makeup. You're not going to ask me any more questions. You may, but 9 times out of 10, you're not going to ask me another question. You're going to go and get that color in that brand and be mad at me. Why? Because it might not look the same. Why? Because I don't know what type of skin you have. I have super oily skin, I have hyperpigmentation, and I have large pores. I don't like lines of demarcation showing. I love to match my skin tone. I don't like to look too off. To me right now, my face does look a little lighter than my arms, but I do have a light on my face as well. Anyway, back on topic. Y'all know how I get, child. I said don't smoke, don't do it, because your brain be now I really be coming up with a lot of ideas. No cap. I'm about to do 2 more podcasts after this. Okay, so that's why I'm gonna end it here, y'all. Y'all know how it gets. But that's why I do not go live, because I hate telling people information, part of the information, part of the truth, part of the story, part of the scenario. I want to tell you more than just the shade that I'm wearing and where I got it from. I want it to end up looking good on you, and I want to make sure you like it. Just as much as you like it on me, I want you to like it on yourself. And sometimes I use my ring light that makes the color a little off, so what you see may not be what you see when you do yours without the ring light. You know what I'm saying? And then I like to know what type of skin you have. I have large pores. I am very hyperpigmented, and I have really oily skin, so I have to prep differently. I like to tell you facts, and I like for you to have a great result, a perfect result, a flawless result after you do your makeup according to what I said use. So if I can't get all of that knowledge to you, and say everything that I want to say and I think you need to know, then I just won't do it. So I don't feel comfortable doing that. Maybe one day, but right now I really don't. But I do have my ebook, so tap the link. It's in the bio. Tap the link, check out what I have, and I think you'll love it. I tell you things that can't be said on a live, or people just don't tell you, but I got you. But all right, I'm finna go. Yeah, all right. At the end of the day, choose you because you're worth it. Peace.